Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning, good evening to you all. Today we're going to be talking about getting things done. One question to start it. How do you make the secret of getting things done a part of your life? By habit, and you develop a habit through repetition. That's how it is. You don't have to do it now. You have to start now. Do it now. It starts by habit. You see, if you want to do something, like, let's just say today, it's the morning, you just woke up, you want to do something that's productive today. Whether you're a you're an athlete, or a business person, it doesn't matter what age, what size, or where you are. You can do something productive anytime. You just need to have a plan. Now that plan could be a checklist. Timetable, not necessarily. You see, I learned that when you have a timetable and something comes up, everything gets messed up. You see, when you're a kid and you're going to go to school in the morning, you say, I wake up in the morning, do my chores, I clean up the house, then I eat my breakfast, and then I go to school. But if something comes up, let's say there's no food for your breakfast, or there's nothing to clean, or something like that, you'd have to change your whole timetable, and that would just create problems. And distractions, problems, those things that limit your time, those things that take too much time in your day. You see, there's a 1,440 minutes in a day. If you just spend 1% of that time trying to think, planning, working, and studying, trying to become a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever you want to be. But you have to plan it out. You have to be able to make a checklist. You see, when you have a checklist, it's different to a timetable. A timetable has different specific time you have to do things. But a checklist is something you tick off, something you check every single, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour. You check it. It's a checklist. You make a list of things you have to do each day. You can put a time on it. Like, let's say, wake up, even just at the very start of the day. Wake up before 7 a.m. If you wake up before 7 a.m., you tick it. And if you don't, you exit. Now you do this for a week. And if you've been waking up before 7 a.m., mainly around 6:30 a.m., push yourself to wake up before 6:45. And you can go as low as 6. That's good enough. And then you say, start eating your breakfast before, let's say, is it 7:30 or 7:15. It's just a checklist that when you do it, you tick it off. Say, clean the house before going to school. Tick it off. Or do this before this happens. Or do that before these happen. Or whatever. It's just a checklist. It's so organized as well. Because then it helps you and your time management. You see, if you don't have good time management, you will have loads of problems in life. Anyway, the secret of getting things done. What is it? It's the action. The self-starter is the self-motivator. So you have to do it now. The self-motivators do it now. If you have something in mind, do it now. If you want to do something, no, you don't want to. You do it. Don't say I'm going to try. Because saying I'm going to try is saying, fine, I'll do it just because you want me to. If someone had told you to do it. Or, I don't mind if it slips out of your mouth. It's natural when you're used to saying it. But don't. Change it. Because saying I'll try pushes your subconscious mind not to try as hard as you can. Even just to say I'll do my best isn't always good. Because when you say I'm gonna do my best, it means that I'm just gonna do my best. I'm not gonna do to my highest standards. I'm not gonna do over my limits. Because when you have an opportunity, you have to open your mind. Be open-minded. Don't close your mind and not try to learn. You have to be learning. You have to be learning every single time. Even just sitting down on the computer, realizing that there's a new button on the computer you haven't seen before. That's learning something. It may not be learning, trying to be intelligent, but it's a new thing that you know, so you've learned something. You see, the biggest message I am trying to give to you is to get things done. That's why it's great to create a checklist. The checklist pushes you to get things done. And unless you follow through with desirable action, you shouldn't say do it now. You have to follow through whenever action is desirable, and the symbol do it now flashes from your subconscious mind to your conscious mind. Immediately you have to act. You have to act. So when you want to do something, you must say do it now. It's the self-motivator, the self-starter to getting things done. Many people have the habit of procrastination. Procrastination is a very dangerous stage of life. Procrastination is when you say that you're going to do something and end up not doing it. That's not good. What if somebody is counting on you to be at whatever it is, the meeting or the house you have to be at, and then they realize that you're sleeping? You haven't done it. That's going to make them feel enraged. You're going to lose so many friends, so many business opportunities. You're going to be late to work, late to school, late to everything. You're going to be one step behind. You should not procrastinate. That's why when you say do it now, you have to follow through with desirable action. Not squeaky little small action. You have to follow through with desirable action. You're going to do it. You will do it now. Not you will try to do it now. You will do it now. You have to know that. You have to know what the self-starter did to a war prisoner. The war prisoner was called Kenneth E. Harmon. He was a civilian employee for the Navy at Manila when the Japanese landed there. He was captured and held in a hotel for 2 days before he was sent to a prison camp. On the first day that he came into the hotel, he saw his roommate, and his roommate had a book under his pillow. It said, Think and Grow Rich. That was the title of the book. Even just the title pushed Kenneth to borrow the book. So he borrowed the book, and he read that he met the most important person, the most important living person, with the invisible talisman imprinted on PMA on one side and the enemy on the reverse side. Now, just like Kenneth, you should do that too. You should find out that PMA is the key to success. PMA stands for positive mental attitude. NMA stands for negative mental attitude. So which one do you want? I think it's clear whichever one you want. You should have a positive mental attitude. If you have a positive mental attitude, even just being the greatest footballer will become that bit easier. If you see Cristiano Ronaldo, do you see him arguing with the ref like if he's crazy? Like a mad scientist? No. He's not doing that. He's keeping control of his own mind. If you want to be the greatest businessman, you have to be able to keep control of yourself, keep control of your business, your surroundings, and stuff like that. You see, if you want to get something done, you have to have control over the things you want to get done, and you have to have PMA while you're getting that thing done. You see, Kenneth, he was leaving, and that prisoner, his roommate, was staying. So he asked to copy the book. He was so determined. He was so determined that he copied the book word for word. He copied every single word, every single paragraph, the exact same way it was in the book. No changes, no ads, nothing. He copied it, every single part, and brought it with him. Then when he got there to the new Santo Thomas prison camp, he saw loads of people. Loads of people. They were disheveled. They were sad. They were emotionally broken and physically. They were battered. It's like if they've been through a thunderstorm. Kenneth saw that and said, everybody's here's mindset is clearly NMA. And he wanted to change that. He wanted to make something happen. He wanted something to do. He learned the secret of getting things done. So he asked for a microphone to speak to the people. He gave a great speech for about 10 minutes. At the end of the speech, people were asking for the book. People were asking for lessons. People were happy. They weren't emotionally broken. They were It's like they went up in another level. You see, yesterday I was talking about the cups you climb, your stepping stones to success. That's the start of it. They all just had to accept it. Because imagine if they just said, no, this guy is crazy. He didn't know. Because after that day, about half of the prisoners stayed alive. The other half, mainly the people who weren't listening properly, who were careless, didn't. So you see that little thing that Kenneth did. Just because of that one book, Think and Grow Rich. You see, success must be continually practiced, or else it will grow wings and fly. So you have to keep your success in a burrow. You have to protect your success. And the way you do is by building your dream. You don't see your dream and say, I want that. You live your dream. If you are an athlete for, let's say, football, and you don't have a soccer ball, how are you supposed to achieve your dream if you don't have a soccer ball? If you don't have a soccer ball, you say, I don't have the money to buy it. That's an excuse. Take for example, a big plastic or a balloon. Let's say you could practice this there. If you have the money, buy the ball. Same way if you're a businessman. The things you watch on YouTube just determine. If you're watching, let's say, Baby Shark, I don't mind if you're watching Baby Shark at your specific age. But you see, like I said, the day has 1,440 minutes. Take 1%, which is 14 minutes. 14 minutes to study, get intelligent, find ways to earn money, and improve your talent and gifts. You see, you don't work for your talents, but you have to develop them. If I have a talent for speaking, if I develop, let's say, my vocabulary, my speaking would be 10 times better than it is now. If I have a talent for, let's say, math, and I want to be a maths teacher, if I just take those 14 minutes of a day and learn maths, not that I'm going to do it just today. You need to have the consistency, the persistency, and the discipline, because that's what keeps you going. And that's how the secret of getting things done gets you things done. Even just following those 14 minutes. You can make it bigger if you want, but it's just 14 minutes. It says, are you scared of your own best ideas? One of the things that often prevents us from seizing the now, seizing the big opportunity, the life-changing point, is a little bit of timidity in our face, in our own inspirations, the things that we built. You cannot be afraid of that. It's like saying you gave birth to a child and now you don't want him. What's the point of giving birth to a child then? It all sums up to one thing. If you didn't want it, then why'd you get it? You have to know what you need, not what you want. Many people in life are going on shopping sprees and things. They want to get the newest shoes, the newest phones, everything that's new. But they don't understand that you gotta get new knowledge, because everything is changing. And if you're sitting down on the couch at home watching TV, coming out, buying stuff, spending money, the world is moving. So you gotta move faster. You can't control time. You can't take time and say, I'm going to go back in time and do this properly. No. But you can shape your day and put it in contrast to the time. Because if you want to control time, then you're not smart enough to know that you don't control time. Time goes by itself. You just have to adjust yourself to that. Let's say there's 12 hours in a day. You want to get all of your things done in 10 hours. You have 2 hours left to do whatever you want. I don't mind if you have that free time. You see, when you're working, let's say in a restaurant, you don't work all day. No, you're going to have your break, aren't you? The brain needs a rest. Most people are staying up late because they wanted to get so many things done tomorrow, but they're still staying up late, like if there's no tomorrow. They're eating all the food, like if there's no tomorrow. No, rationalize. Be careful with your life, because you don't mess around with your life. If one thing goes wrong, let's say if you're driving a car and you're drunk, you're just doing courtesy. One thing, one tire that bursts, one window that cracks, one eye that shuts, and the car is crashed. It's finished. You have to realize the danger. You see, most people say, I'm going to stay in my house because, I don't want to go out there and lightning strikes me somehow or someone crashes into me. Everywhere in life is dangerous. That's what God did. God made life not to be dangerous, but He made people take risks. And that's why, if you're staying in your home, what are the chances of a fire not happening? What are the chances of a burglar not coming? Go outside. What are the chances of lightning not strike? I can name a million things that could happen. That could happen. But you know the saying, prevention is better than cure. Some things you can't prevent. But the things you can't prevent aren't the things that will make you die or that will kill you. That's not something you can always prevent it. You can always prevent it. You see, when a master alliance comes together, a master alliance is a coordination of knowledge and effort, spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of definite purpose. If you create a master alliance, and if you're at the top of that, what are you going to do? The master alliance is the master alliance. It's the alliance that the greatest mind come together to create something new, for us to build a better place. You see, John F. Kennedy said, don't ask what the world can do for you. Ask what you can do for the world. You see, Steve Jobs, he created the phones and the computer, the iPad and stuff. It was very important to us. If we did not have phones today, imagine your life. Just sit down and think, what would life be if Steve Jobs wasn't born? If Steve Wozniak wasn't born? What would life be like? If there was no Thomas Edison, what would life be like? Just think. Just think. Remember that those people that were back in time, they helped us a lot. So, the secret of getting things done is to act. If you want to get things done, do it now. Alright, y'all. Thanks for listening. And I'll catch you guys later. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can hear me more today, tomorrow, and so on. Bye-bye.